Above all nations, a brand rooted with our heritage in mind. Featuring the Babylon Has Fallen hoodie, this mighty piece is a bold statement describing the times we're living in. Also perfect for keeping warm while standing firm in your faith. You won't be able to miss the vibrant Song of Solomon tee, inspired by Song of Solomon 1 and 10, a piece that represents our royal heritage that the Most High gave us. Head over to aboveallnations.shop to grab yours now. They're moving fast. That's aboveallnations.shop. Kwame Yashrala. Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
Brought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah and was misled in our past generations? No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying, I'm no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No, I...
Oh man, what the fuck going on, Scooter?
Soldier Yatham. Sirach 2. Let's get it. When you brought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah and was misled in our past generations? No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying, I'm no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan. Seem like a never end the war between flesh and the spirit. I heard that voice say this the way I pray my loved ones hear it. I'm treating sin like it got cooties, don't wanna get near it. If not pertaining to the Father, I'm sorry, I'm fearless. Won't take a left turn all right when it's a narrow path. You keep the law, you get the kingdom, I can simple math. Boast in your house all day on Hamashiach's behalf. Deny the mark of the beast, or drink from the cup of wrath. Keep your spirit pure, practice on fasting and praying. You will say you must multiply your faith and your patience. Love thy neighbor as thyself, don't never betray me. And if you're tempted, pray and say, get thee behind me, Satan. When you brought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah and was misled in our past generations? No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying, I'm no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan.
I'ma do it how I love, I got my faculties. In every single precept, make my point to value these. Example, humble me, I'm grounded like what gravel be. We law about in any shirt with fringes, that's my casualty. Revelation say the savior color copper be. Our own hatred kind, but front them crackers copper please. Fall balance abomination to God, so now obviously give you fair warning, don't try that angle, that's our size of lead. Off the muscle, not one to just watch it suffer. Don't be respect of persons, any wise rebuke your brother. Prepare myself for tribulations, that which worketh patience. No thinking about being grimy, get thee behind me, Satan. Get thee behind me, Satan.
When you brought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah and was misled in our past generations? No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying, I'm no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan.
They got to get with the Devon Denim team, man. They got to get with the Devon Denim team.
Get right and get left, you heard?
Yeah, he got the whole set on.
Denim, man, get right.
Y'all got to get with it. Let me see the back of that joint again. Oh, my God.
And his friends.
Come on, dog.
That's the one.
Y'all got to get with the right team. Yeah.
I hope y'all like that. That was Supplication by Roy the Chef. It's dangerous out here. I hope you guys make it home safe.
Never go that far, but that's all.
Yo, check it out. You ain't worried about that.
They're gonna show you at the end.
So that
Yo, what was that about? Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand.
They got to get with the Devon Denim team, man. They got to get with the Devon Denim team.
Get right and get left, you heard?
Yeah, he got the whole set on.
Denim, man, get right.
Y'all got to get with it. Let me see the back of that joint again.
And his friends.
Oh, my God.
And his friends.
Come on, dog.
That's the one.
Y'all got to get with the right team. Yeah.
Eat money.
Yeah. All of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah. All of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, keep me in the palm of your mighty hands. Father, don't let me fall. False excuses, know you heard them all. Could've ignored me, but you heard my call. And you refused to let your servant fall. You know that rolling, keep on calling. Every now and then I get withdrawals. Man, they hit different when your sister center of it all. Have you forget about that time you violated laws? And you needed Abba to forgive you, he forgave it all. That's why I pray that you remember me for memories that made you smile and not the ones that made you judge the least. Father, I pray that when you raise up out that judgment seat, that you see it fit for me to reign with you above the beast. But at the least, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, even if I fall, I know he in charge. The great shepherd of the sheep, I know he hear my voice. He gave me life or death for real, I don't deserve a choice. Took all of those things that was against me, then he made it void. I said, yeah, how was shine? Follow me down these wicked roads, don't let that drama slide. Cause it's been written on them scrolls right when they prophesied. And it don't matter how it goes, you never left my side, even though I should've died. Why? But your grace is sufficient. Look how you took my wicked mind and then replaced what's missing. Look how you took my spirit blind and then you gave me vision. Even though I was out of line, I refused to listen. You gave me wisdom. That's why all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah.
Us, blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics are walking around and they do not realize that they have a nation. But you do. Sometimes we can take that gift for granted, Con. We can take that thing for granted. But we have a nation. What does that mean? That means we have a culture, which y'all are enjoying. We got music, but most of all, what? We have a God. God? Now with that comes responsibility. It comes your discipline or your religion. That's what religion is. It's your discipline. And what does the God that we serve require? We know that he has laws. We know that he has a son that's our savior. We know that he has prophets that's deep. And all of that is deep and spiritual. But there's something that I want the nation to focus on with the little time that I have today. That is brotherhood. Brotherhood, which follows with sisterhood, is the same thing. Brotherhood is the final chamber. See, we can get deep with all the prophecy. We can understand all the breakdowns. But if we can't solve the puzzle of brotherhood, then we've accomplished nothing as a nation. Y'all with me so far? Y'all tracking me? All right. I promise I ain't going to be long-winded. Listen to me. In Psalms 133, the Lord said that the unity of brethren, there is nothing better than that. Y'all know that scripture? And in the New Testament, Paul told us in Romans 12, he said that we have to honor each other in brotherly love. What? Preferring one another. That's something we ain't figured out yet. It has to become against our religion to disrespect one of our own people. Y'all hear me? It has to become against our culture to be violent towards one of our own. We got to always see the humanity in one of our brothers and sisters like the other nations see in theirs. They got no quarter when it comes to you. They cruel, they impatient when it comes to you. And when we looking for love, some of our own brothers have become like the nations to try to separate themselves from the hurt that come with what we come from. But you can't escape that thing. You got to heal it. You got to accept it, embrace it, and what the Lord say? You got to show brotherly love with affection towards one another. All right? Sometimes we can't do that. Sometimes we look at our own as the enemy also. So you got the enemies all around you, and then you got your own brother looking at you the same way. We can't have that, Con. It has to become against our God to be disrespectful to one another. We got to look at another brother that look like us, another sister that look like us, and say it's a part of my religion to love and honor you. Okay? For me to serve my God properly, I got to love you. We got to do it like that, Israel. We got to watch how we talk about each other. The things that we say, these words carry meaning. And we got to be mighty to build each other up. What is our culture and our music that they giving to us in these last days, man? It ain't building us up. So we got to be able to do that for each other, because y'all are the ones that are aware that what? You got a nation. Say that. Say nation. You have a nation. All right? You're not carrying a flag that come with your slavery. You're not carrying a flag that come with you being the last. Your needs being the last. You walking with the banner of Zion. That means you are what? Deuteronomy 7:6. You above all what? Nations. So you got to live and walk in that truth, man. So an event like this is so powerful because, and this is what I tell the brothers in the camp all the time, when you get around your people in a circumstance like this, receive the love that you're getting. Don't be competitive. Don't be trying to shine. When brothers come and dap you, take that in and receive that graciously and let it build you up. Let it increase your battery, your spiritual battery, man. So all of this love that's being passed around, let it wash over you in the name of our Lord, Con. And what that's going to do, that's going to heal you. Okay? We become too callous because the world is hard and it's impatient with us and it's hard on us. We become too callous. So when we get an event like this and you can let your guard down, go ahead. All right? Let that love wash over you and let it heal your body, man. Let it heal your mind. All right, look at these children playing. I heard a brother earlier who was rhyming. He said this is like the kingdom. Look at the children happy and playing. Us as adults, we need some happiness too, man. And you know where you're going to find it? With your nation. That's where you're going to find it, all right? You're looking for love? Go to your people. You're looking for respect? Go to your people. Because it should be readily given to you. Y'all understand what I'm saying? All right, I ain't trying to bore y'all to death. My name is Brother Joel. Brother Yahweh Awesome called me. I represent the Sons of Thunder Israelites. It is our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Because y'all needs and how y'all feel is at the top of my list, man. We ain't got no politician we can run to. Ain't no politician we can run to. We can't go to him because he got to put everybody's needs or he can't win. So we can't look to him for healing us. Ain't no preacher or pastor we can run to because they don't know the scriptures. They don't understand that they have a nation, right? They don't even know that they the people of the book. So where are we going to go to get that nourishment that we need, that the scriptures say? All right? It says the Most High is in the heavens. He has done whatsoever he has pleased. And it pleased him in these last days that you should know who you are. Okay? So we're going to take that humbly and mercifully in the name of his son, who gave that sacrifice so we can stand here right now. We're going to be gracious and we're going to spread what? Love to one another, God. And what we're going to do, we're going to represent our what? Our nation. All right? That's why we're here today. So shalom to the Fringe Fest, my brother Monologue, man. Y'all receiving your love, the water, love.
All praises to the Most High. I'm sorry, I need to make this announcement. Ticket 80. Somebody had ticket 80. You was waiting.
Yeah. It's the chef. You know what happens when we get together? Yeah. Two different styles. Listen. Lama Sabatani, the chef and fame back the Holy Ghost with the Tommy. The pale horse behind me. I know you see them chariots suspended all around me. The lights and the thundering, the sound is astounding. We in the last days. The Lord with me, tell me while I ever be afraid. That's why I'm sharpening my blade. It's hell in the sound, Undertaker on the cage. Throwing mankind from the rafters to the stage. At the same time with his eyes in the blade. Get a dog if you afraid. It's written on the page in the scrolls of a sage coming from a different age. Where the last shall be first, and the first shall be slaves. Jesus, the chef in his bag again. 12 tribes finna start battling. And that's when the bones start rattling. And thrones start shattering. Devil's on fire, that's live from the Vatican. It's the chef. You know what happens when we get together? Yeah. Two different styles. Listen. Lama Sabatani, the chef and fame back the Holy Ghost with the Tommy. The pale horse behind me. I know you see them chariots suspended all around me. The lights and the thundering, the sound is astounding. We in the last days. The Lord with me, tell me while I ever be afraid. That's why I'm sharpening my blade. It's hell in the sound, Undertaker on the cage. Throwing mankind from the rafters to the stage. At the same time with his eyes in the blade. Get a dog if you afraid. It's written on the page in the scrolls of a sage coming from a different age. Where the last shall be first, and the first shall be slaves. Jesus, the chef in his bag again. 12 tribes finna start battling. And that's when the bones start rattling. And thrones start shattering. Devil's on fire, that's live from the Vatican.
Let's do a mic check. Let's do a mic check. Let's do a mic check.
Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper ain't.
Hold on, let's do a mic check. Let's do a mic check first. Check.
All right, let's see in the chat. Can they hear us? Check. Can y'all? Okay, here come the sevens. Here come the sevens. Okay. All right, man. Like we always do at this time, we want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai, and we grateful for another Sabbath of rest, another opportunity to address the nation and to kick some doctrine with loving brothers and sisters. My name is Brother Yahweh All.
Brother Kaya.
Not just brother. Tell him who you are, bro.
Captain Kaya.
Brother got a black shirt now, man. All right, if you're looking at my black shirt, I got that IDC pattern tee. You definitely don't have this one. I got that on. All right. And before we get started, man, we just want to thank everybody that supports the channel. Shout out to our newest sponsor, Devon Denim. Let me put that on the screen. All right. Devon Denim on Instagram. The brother said hit his Instagram if you interested in getting some threads, man. Let me share that with you.
They got to get with the Devon Denim team, man. They got to get with the Devon Denim team.
Get right and get left, you heard?
Yeah, he got the whole set on.
Denim, man, get right.
Y'all got to get with it. Let me see the back of that joint again. Oh, my God.
And his friends,
Come on, dog.
That's the one.
Y'all got to get with the right team. Yeah.
All right, shout out to those brothers, the water for supporting Sons of Thunder Israelites as we go forward in this truth, man. Y'all make it possible for us to put together an awesome stream and to increase our quality of content, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Of course, our consistent sponsors, the IDC and Above All Nations, man. Of course, we got to shout them out. Now, with that being said, we do get some people that's independent that support the channel, and I wanted to do this live opening on class chat. Y'all got to tell us what you think about the not only the packaging and the presentation, but what's inside, man. This is from our brother on Instagram. All right, Saint Forever. He said, hit him up here if you like what you see. We gonna open. I didn't open it yet, right? I got the package, but I didn't open it yet. I said I'm gonna open it on class and spread the love. This brother's name is Saint Forever on Instagram. Hey man, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Show them, man. Show them.
Let's see what's going on, man. Oh, hold on, man. Hold on.
Camera right there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough. Back a little bit. The army fatigue, let me see.
The army fatigue, man.
Army fatigue, that's tough.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna rock that. That's fire.
This is basketball shorts. Come on, man.
Those the Olas? The basketball
shorts?
Come on, man.
Can you see?
Yeah, those are sick. Those are sick. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Put those over the shoulder. What else in the back?
Came with like stickers and stuff. Hold on.
Oh yeah, brother got stickers.
That's fire. That's fire.
Brother got stickers. We could break bread. Okay, give you some of these. Because he put a lot in the back.
Here go the shirt. Hey, this is high quality material right here, man.
Yeah, I like this.
This is a heavyweight tee. This is nice. Look at that, man. Saint.
Fire.
That's hard.
Man, shout out to our brother, man. Thank you for sending these provisions, these vittles. Thank you.
Yeah, that's high quality right there.
You
gotta feel this.
I'm gonna put these on ASAP. These are fire.
Yeah, them nice. Them nice.
See the tee? Oh, that's that Peruvian cotton.
That's that good stuff.
Heavyweight. Got the logo in the collar. Fire. Y'all love it, bro. I love it.
That's nice.
I love it. The whole presentation is sweet, man. You lace me. Thank you, bro. Now you know they come to my house for class and they try to rob all my stuff, man. Right? I gotta hide my stuff because they try to rob everything, man. These brothers, dude. Thou shalt not steal. They try to leave with stuff, man. Nah, man. All right. So next time y'all gotta send more, just so everybody could get laced, man. Captain Mike, I know he wants something. And then
You got enough tea. You got a brand new black
yeah,
tea.
yeah.
You got a brand new black tea.
I'm cooling, and I got my 5 Point veteran shirt.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't wear that yet?
Yeah,
You gonna wear it tomorrow?
I'm gonna bring it out.
The 5 Point veteran tee. That's now you got to be a part of the Patreon to get that. Let me share that with the people, right? So this is the way our Patreon works, right? So we always producing content, and not just what you see on a YouTube. We always producing content. I'm talking about daily edification. So if you get the standard package, you could get that daily edification. Our soldiers putting in work, different captains putting in work. The Pillars of Rest is our women's material. We got an 8-episode season on there called The Pillars of Rest with different sisters from different congregations speaking on their journey and how they try to stay righteous, right?
Yeah.
If you get the elite package, you get both those things and more. For instance, the Captain's Corner, that's the specific leadership videos. That's us teaching our soldiers. But then you get access to it, right? You don't have to just wait for Friday class, okay? Where we reveal some things. You get up to date on SOT's doctrine and all the specific lessons from our leadership, right? And you get Tribal Fitness, which is ran by one of our captains that help us stay in shape. Or you could get the executive package where you get everything and you get access to our SOT merch. And that's when you could get the link to the website so you could get you a 5 Points veteran tee and whatnot, things of that nature. Plus, we got a finance channel, the IDC Fire Gear. You get the web store discount if you join our executive membership because they are our official outfitter. Yeah. Plus, you get discounted access to our event and you get 1 monthly video request where we teach something specifically for you that you request. We do that for our
that's a sweet deal.
Executive members. And we send them gear. We send them clothes.
Yeah,
right? We send you a care package. So I think we provided some of the greatest content on you, the greatest Israelite content on YouTube, man. We giving it everything we got. And yeah, that's that, man. Yeah. Now let's talk about the Bible for a minute, if y'all don't mind. Let's talk about things that appeal to our nation. Right. Because we got a keynote coming up that's going to be live that you can come to. There's going to be food. There's going to be guest speakers. And then I'm going to give a keynote lecture in person concerning our nation and what we're going to do to move forward as Hebrew Israelites. Somebody got to grab the reins of this thing.
Yep.
I know what y'all thinking. Well, you got your camp, he got his camp, she got her camp. Little man go to study with his pops at this camp. But somebody got to grab the reins of this thing. All right? For too long, brothers have branded themselves as their own private Israel. And to push that, they've stepped on all of the brothers around. Now, because social media is reaching a height that it's never been to before, you got social media queens. They're men as far as agenda, but they social media queens.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
And they turning Israel into a talk show for the slander and knock other brothers down for attention, and we eating popcorn watching it. But the goal was to get the kingdom. Somebody got to grab the reins of this thing. I'm gonna be delivering an in-person keynote. You must be invited. It's not general population. And you will be able to see that. That's coming soon. Because all SOT think about is the nation. Now, and I don't care who don't like that. We don't like you. But that has nothing to do with the nation.
Right.
And I'm going to prove that tonight. Because we forgetting who our enemy is. You got niggas making YouTube videos about brothers. Under the guise of, well, I'm protecting the nation. You're not grabbing the reins of the nation, nigga.
You're not.
You competing with the utmost devil.
Yep.
You're playing the game on the highest difficulty setting, and you just took it out the wrapper and put it in the system. Yep. You don't even know the buttons yet. That's this life. And you got comrades in this fight. They might be from a different branch of the military, but we all got the same enemy. And y'all are doing friendly fire, suckers. Getting personal too. Like, we not gonna see you. I'm gonna see you soon.
And you know,
getting personal too.
That's probably one of the main reasons why Esau doesn't take this movement seriously. Esau don't take this movement seriously. You know why? It's because of that. All the infighting, all the backbiting and tailbearing and tearing each other down. Esau looking like they're continuing our program. Good.
They might as well be a part of the CIA, these niggas. They're going to COINTELPRO the whole thing for us.
Right.
They destroy their own leadership.
We don't have to infiltrate.
I hate a nigga that destroys that don't know how to build. A silly nigga.
A silly nigga. A nothing nigga.
That destroys but don't know how to build. I hate that.
Yeah.
I'm going to destroy, but the person I'm destroying can build. I never built nothing.
I never built.
But I don't want you to like this brother.
Right.
Or I want to, this brother did something to me in the past that embarrassed me. So now I want to get him back.
Right.
Yeah. Now that I know some things and I got people willing to work against them to feed me information like I'm TMZ.
Right.
That's what we have turned into in these past few months. And the white man is still on code, focused on his mission of world domination, subjugating all other nations.
That's what the white man doing while you twiddling your fingers on Facebook and on Instagram and Twitter or whatever, right? Kicking your feet up, right? Swinging your feet. And as you click post saying and did as you curl your hair up. That's what you're doing. But the white man is out there mobilizing and making sure that you niggas are still under his feet.
And glad that you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And glad that you're doing what you're doing. And somebody got to grab the reins of this thing. Because some of you brothers, y'all want to stay out the way because you're like, well, I hope they don't shoot at me.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have room for y'all. And then other of you brothers is like, this is my opportunity to be relevant. Tag me in. We don't have no room for y'all. And then some of you brothers know better. You know better. And you supposed to be some type of leader. And all you can figure out is, well, if he can do that, then I'm going to do it back. Yeah. And then we have this back and forth. And then y'all niggas are literally the same. Y'all are reunion episodes of baddies. Yeah. That's what you niggas are.
Basically.
All right. We're men of the Lord. I don't care if you don't like me. I unsubscribe from your channel and don't watch you. I don't care if you talk about me. You're a grown man talking about me. Think about that.
Grown-ass man, by the way.
What I'm going to focus on is somebody got to grab the reins.
Somebody got to do it.
Because the horses is running wild and children is getting trampled. And the little ones are getting offended. Yeah. Somebody got to stick their arm out there. You're going to bleed and grab the reins. And the horse is going to kick and you might die. But so what? I'd rather die doing that. Yep. I'm gonna die on that hill, not on the effeminate, sassy. I'm a talk about your personal life hill because I'm the same as some angry woman.
Right.
Hey, bro, if that's what you into, if that's what floats your boat, right? But we taught you how to react to those things. Hey. I think brothers are brilliant and have more potential than this. Somebody has to grab the reins of this thing. Somebody has to be actual leadership. See, what's the difference? You're not the leader of a nation if you're only the leader of your gang. I don't care how big your gang is. If the only people that get your love and affection, respect, guidance, and support are members of your gang and everybody else is a byword and a slur,
right? And
you an Israelite,
right?
And everybody else is a byword because they're not a part of your gang. You're not grabbing the reins of this thing. Nope. You see that? SOT always going to be the front runner for that. And even if I got to stick my neck out there to get my head chopped off, the Most High can resurrect me. right? Joel resurrected, for those who know, right? I died 5 times on the app and came back.
Came back every time.
I died a 6th time. I came back. We look at Clubhouse as a place for community outreach, and that became TMZ.
Yeah.
If Israelites started joining with the Christians to slander other Israelites, damn.
All the years of hard labor and discipline and work that was put in to build up the Clubhouse ministry, to completely change the minds of our people, to bring them up out of the congregation of the dead so that they can join the congregation of the living. And you use the power of your voice to try and tear that down.
Matter of fact, niggas, even the Christians who hate Hebrew Israelites, you feed them information hoping that is true. But when it's found out that the information is false and you were slandering your own Israelite brother, you don't even fix that.
You don't.
You just go into hiding for a couple days. Y'all are not grabbing the reins of this thing.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
We gonna do it. You don't have how much time, how many times have you heard me say you don't have to be in SOT, bro?
All the time.
You don't have to be in my camp.
All the time.
Okay?
Because that's not what it's about. Like you said before, we not going into the kingdom. Lord willing, the Most High shows mercy upon us and allows us to enter into his holy kingdom, right?
Bruh.
We not going into the kingdom under the banner of SOT.
No, if we get the glorified body, the shirt gonna disintegrate off you.
Right.
It's gonna turn into atomic particles, get broke down to his Higgs boson particles, man.
We're not going into the kingdom under SOT.
But
you're not going into the kingdom under IUIC, under HOI, under WF. You're not going into the kingdom like that. You're going into the kingdom as an Israelite from this tribe.
Now, understanding that, we got to find a way to have brotherhood with each other and conduct manly deeds. And SOT try to be at the forefront of that. Right. All right. Shout out to the brothers that congregate with us and never revoke their brotherhood based on what was convenient. They stood with us the whole time because that was our agenda, to get brothers from the different camps. Our whole Clubhouse ministry was to get brothers from the different camps to be able to be on the same stage together. That was our whole goal, whether you knew we was doing that or not. We was keeping the peace, stopping arguments. Hey,
man, what?
It's brothers that hate me that I've defended on Clubhouse and protected.
Yep.
And they forgot, right? But that's because their goal is not true brotherhood. Their goal is to exalt their faction, which is gang mentality, which we already know is the antithesis of nation building. Don't forget who your enemy is. He is the most complex devil ever created as a punishment for our idolatry and disobedience to the one true and living God. So he made you the ultimate enemy.
Yes.
He didn't give you, listen, he didn't give you a damn pie that you could go in there and knock out in the first round. You just started boxing and you in the ring with Roberto Duran. You're going to get hurt if you don't concentrate on what you're doing. You in the ring with Lennox Lewis. You in the ring with young Holyfield. He's invincible. It don't matter how much you hit him. That's these Edomitic opponents and Ishmaelite opponents and Cushite opponents. They are all what? Confederate against you. But we can't figure out how to be confederate with ourselves.
Still ain't figured that out yet.
And that is a huge failure in the nation, right? I don't have to become 65 years old, completely white beard, and 10,000 members in my congregation riding a damn horse to tell you that. All right? Or flying in on a space shuttle to tell you that. I can tell you that now because I can identify that and I'm aware. All right. Brotherhood is the final chamber, but niggas want brotherhood without being brothers. They want you to give them the brotherhood while they snakes at the same time.
Well, that's why we say it's wicked to be wicked.
And if you call them on this snakery, they throw brotherhood in your face. Come on, I thought it was about brotherhood. Nigga, you're in the midst of being a snake. Stop doing that and I will let it go.
That's so evil, bro.
But they cannot grip that. But somebody got to grab the reins. So look at that, Israel. You're going to be the bad guy just for calling it out. They're going to say, why you calling it out if it's about brotherhood? Let me be wicked in peace. Let me spit in your face and tell you it's raining in peace, Joel. It's brotherhood, right? No. No. We're going to rebuke and not suffer sin. We're going to argue. We're going to fight. But we're going to remember it's about nation building. And when you're wrong, you're going to admit that. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. Y'all going to learn how to do that. All right? I don't teach that to my congregation, that I'm some perfect, untouchable being that never made mistakes. I tell them I'm a young man that grew up in this truth. I'm still trying to get it right. Yes, the Most High gave me a special talent and skill, but that doesn't make me better than you. That's what I teach my brothers. And that's the energy we bringing into Israel. Whether you like it, as the honorable priest Zabak says, whether you like it, understand it, believe it, or not. All right? You have an enemy and you forgetting who your enemy is. But they're not forgetting that they don't like you. Cancel culture is over.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a wrap.
Cancel culture was helping niggas.
Yeah, it was.
Cancel culture was keeping racist Esau off your neck, boy.
Keeping them in check.
Because he like, well, damn, it's going to stop my money to get at these Negroes. I don't like them. But I can't say nothing right now because I got to get my money. Right? Well, Trump ended cancel culture. Yeah. He put a dub to that.
Yeah, it's over.
Now it's free speech is back.
Say whatever you want.
And now it's even through social media and meme culture, it's even funny to be racist.
Yep.
Now Kanye tries it, he loses.
Yep.
Nigga. Yo, Kanye tries it, and it's a wrap. He loses his wife, she takes half his money.
Yep.
And he can't see his kids.
Loses all his deals, loses everything.
But the white man is blatantly racist and proud of it.
On the news, being racist.
Followed by the pound or hash.
What happened here?
If you do not know your PIN, please enter pound or hash.
Re-up that call. I don't want them to miss it. Hang up and call back. Make sure you put the admin. We're gonna show y'all some clips. Y'all gotta see this. Racism is back in full effect. Okay.
Welcome and thank you for choosing free. If you are the host, press star now. Please enter your PIN.
Give me 1 second as he does that.
Thank you. There are 33 participants in the conference. Please announce yourself.
Are we good now?
Can y'all hear us on the call?
All right.
Okay,
all right.
Con.
All right. Now, you know, for me to play audio, I got to back out of the pretty browser and jump into the regular browser. Give me 1 second. Because I gotta share some clips with y'all because this is crazy. Okay. Y'all have forgotten who your enemy is. Somebody got to grab the reins of this thing. The horse is gonna run off a cliff. Somebody got to pull the horse. But hey, niggas in their pride, they're not gonna accept it. Well, hey, I tried. I tried to take responsibility for the nation, not just my camp.
Right.
As I always say, there are brilliant brothers in all of the camps, very talented brothers in all of the camps. Mm-hmm. But the front runners are a detriment to what we're trying to do as a people and a nation. All right. What we're trying to do is reform Blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics' mind.
Right.
Step one of the reformation of their mind is teaching them that they're family. Now, family disagree and fight, and we curse each other out. But the underlying theme is, but that's my family.
Right.
We can fight like that. You can't do that. You can't. Esau, you can't curse at him like that.
No.
Esau, you can't say nothing to him like that.
No.
Esau, you can't disrespect him. But me and him, we might get to, we might go to the yellow lines with it and run that fair one. Right. But then after it's done, it's all right.
Right.
That's done.
Right.
That's done. But we forgetting that as Israelites because we're forgetting we're so far removed from when this movement was fresh in our minds. Okay.
Yeah.
When the movement was run by senior elder men entirely, and young men, well, you didn't really have a voice like that. It was senior, mature, experienced men that were the speakers and the representatives of this thing of ours. But now, look, in the social media generation, young men have become the mouthpiece. I mean, SOT has rules. If you want to be able to teach, you got to be in the camp for a year. But you can join SOT when you're 18. So let's say you're a prodigy at 18 with the Bible. At 19, we will promote you so that you can street teach. Well, that's a 19-year-old teaching the Bible. He, within the rules of the camp, he can do it, but that's a young man.
Right.
He's going to teach biblical truths, but
Life experience.
is something that he has to grow into. And that's something that Israel is lacking right now. We got a lot of young niggas running their mouth that are not realizing that they're immature and embarrassing the culture of being a Hebrew Israelite while they seek views and fame, right? And money, right? We got to point that out, okay? Even I'm a young man in this thing, and I got gray in my beard because my elder's 60. It's men that have been teaching the Bible for 40 years, right? So here I come. I got a decade in the truth. I'm not a veteran. I'm not a 5-star general. I still have more learning to do, even though I was able to build Sons of Thunder and organize this. It doesn't matter. There's still growing that I have to do as a person. And there's circumstances that I'm going to do my best in, but I could fail. Well, that's why I don't teach at SOT. I don't teach them to revere me.
Right.
I don't teach like a reverence for me. Some of my brothers say I should, but I'm a human being.
Right.
I'm not better than y'all. I'm going to misstep. Like Paul said, even if I be reprobate, thou must do what is honest and right.
Right.
You see? So I'd rather stay in that line. But somebody got to grab the reins of this thing. This enemy that we going up against is serious, boy. So that camp video we showed you with young Edom, did you understand the message tucked inside that video?
Right.
That's how our rappers look to white people.
And how we was treating him, it's how they treat us.
How we made a joke and a mockery of him, and we didn't take him seriously, and we dangled what he wanted in front of him when we mean him no good, is how they treat our young men in their corporate America. They play with us like that.
Ain't that how they did Shadur?
Yes.
They just did Shadur like that. Dangled what he wanted in front of his face.
And mocked him.
Or called him and said, you're going to have to wait a little longer.
Hey, shout out to Shadur. He threw a touchdown today. He just started too. First practice and he threw a touchdown. Y'all niggas mad.
Look at that.
You Edomites is tight. And you getting him for free money. But thank God the Most High gave him his money already. He got more money than the coaches. And his father's rich. And you hate that.
Yep.
Because you have an enemy. Now people was telling me to rebuke Deion Sanders. Oh, Deion Sanders not an Israelite. Get on this nigga. Roast this nigga. What? Hold on.
Right.
That's a father in his kid's life that raised his kids through an industry that's designed to destroy black men through hurtful lusts. And he kept his kids on a path where they don't even do weed, coke, drugs, and alcohol.
Right.
And most niggas is doing that.
Yep.
I'm watching these NBA podcasts, and all of my favorite ballers is high out of their mind. That's all they want to do is smoke a damn blunt. So I'm supposed to rebuke this father who stayed in his son's life and ushered his kids into a 7-figure salary. I'm supposed to rebuke him because you know why you want me to do that? You forgot who your enemy is. Deion Sanders is not my enemy.
Right.
That's a potential Hebrew Israelite brother.
Yep.
He gonna get the same penny when he learned this truth. If it's 5 minutes before the judgment, he gonna get the same penny. Y'all are forgetting this. Save your negativity, vitriol, and hatred for the real enemy.
Yep.
The one that wakes up in the morning, the whole world is in the palm of his hand, and he's just trying to figure out how to exploit and hate you. You mad right now. Some of y'all niggas is in Photoshop right now playing with brothers' faces and their kids' faces.
Yep.
And we're going to see you. You got to come outside.
You got to come outside.
And we're going to talk like brothers. we're not gonna do the internet. We're gonna talk like brothers.
Yeah.
Cause you like
Like men.
that's what we doing, right?
Yeah.
We playing them kind of games.
Right.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. I don't need to watch no more videos. I'm gonna see you. And then we're gonna have that talk then and see. Now, what's wrong with that?
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
But guess what? I'm not gonna dedicate my life to destroying a brother.
No.
I'm just gonna see you.
I'm just gonna see.
And we're gonna talk then and see if the energy is the same that you do for your performance.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all.
But I'm not gonna wake up in the morning thinking about how to destroy another brother. That's what Edom do.
Yeah.
Edom wake up in the morning like, how can I exploit these niggas?
Mm-hmm.
How can I be racist? How can I justify my racism? How can I make myself feel better by putting these niggas down?
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'm lying? You think I'm making this up? Yo, say something for a minute, man.
Yeah. See, Esau is thinking of every single way of how he can keep himself on top and you Negroes at the bottom under his boot heel. That's what he's constantly meditating on, right? But you're meditating on how can I, what picture can I screenshot from this brother's Instagram to make this sort of meme? How can I paint this brother in this certain light to make him look this certain way?
Which woman can I gossip with,
right,
to glean information to attack another brother?
Right. That's all you're focused on instead of building the nation.
How can I tilt my lesson? Hold on. I want to. All right, that should be good. Mic check. Can y'all hear me? Now I know. We stopped the audio so there's no feedback and it burn your ears. Can y'all hear me now? We good?
There we go.
We good? Okay. All right. Now we
right.
the browser that I use so that we can run the HD camera does not carry audio when you share your screen. So I got to go to Chrome to share audio, some nerd stuff. Don't worry about it. Now, what we figured out how to do, I got to show this. We figured out how to be the most evil monsters to each other.
Yeah.
As Blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics.
It's easy.
But we forgot who our enemy is, right? First of all, your enemy is racist every day. Let's prove this. Let's do this first.
Yeah, they eat, sleep, and drink racism.
It's how they live.
It's their way of life.
Okay?
Brother, sister.
Look at this damn Edomite test. Look at her face, man.
God.
Now, Captain Micaiah sent me this. He said, Adawan.
I know he was tight.
He said, Adawan, you must fry this devil. You have to. I said, all right, we're going to see. Check this out. It's no audio.
That's not right.
It's no audio?
No audio, Adawan.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna put it in this tab here. Maybe it's because I'm going between two Google Chrome profiles. Let me see something. Now you gotta hear this Edomite test, bro.
Yep. You gotta hear this.
You gotta hear this lady, man. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Check it out.
If there was a race war, you wouldn't win. Okay. First of all, you might have plenty of guns, but you don't know how to shoot them. You think this is how you shoot guns. You think this is how you shoot a pistol. That's not. I know you saw that in a movie and you thought it looked cool. And you saw your favorite fucking rapper doing that, but that's not how you aim and shoot a gun. The only reason blacks have not exterminated themselves in the hood, because black on black violence is insane and through the roof, is because they're such horrible shots. So you really think you're gonna beat a duck hunter who shoots ducks for a living, for fun, on his free time and doesn't miss? Really?
Oh, you heard it. Oh, you heard it. Really? Did you hear her at the end? She said, "Really, nigga?" She thinks she funny.
Oh man.
First, I'm gonna be real with you. Hey, white lady, ducks don't shoot back.
No.
Can we start there?
It's like,
hey, Miss White Lady, ducks don't shoot back. They running from you.
Right.
It's no pressure. You talking about our young men like you ready for the field, and that's not you either.
No.
You want to go to brunch.
Yep.
And you want to dance offbeat to black music.
Yeah.
But then you want to be able to talk about black people like that to satisfy your constituency. A lot of these white people is absolute losers.
Yeah.
What do I mean by that? They don't really feel like this. They just said, this is my only chance to get money.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that want that content. So let me talk that. And then I'm going to become famous for it. That's it. If you think that white lady really wants smoke with a sister out in the no, she do not. Okay?
No.
But that type of speech is speaking for millions and millions and millions of whites in America. So while you got the Twitter fingers to slander your brother from the tribe of Benjamin, the white man is trying to slander your entire nation.
Yep.
Now black people go out in the street and we shoot like this.
Because we learned it from some movie or from our favorite rapper.
We got people that's MIP trained. What are you talking about? Well, you know what? Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm one of the militant ones. They sniped me through the window.
Right.
Brains everywhere. It's funny, but it's not funny. Because they will do that because they know that who their enemy is.
Yep.
That's one of the smart ones. Get rid of that nigga. Right? But then you got the Cushite, Myron, who's joining with them. You got Kanye West, who don't realize that Sneeko is racist.
Yes.
So is Aiden Ross.
Yes.
And they asking him strategic questions. Do you think Hitler would like you because you black, Kanye? And Kanye's like, yeah, I'm one of the smart ones. I'd be one of the ones they cleaned up and sent back to the United States. Like Kanye is completely out of his mind.
Bro. All right.
Should have never gave that nigga money.
Yeah.
Right? But he's surrounded by racists who are using the situation to get fame for themselves and money and opportunity, and they hate Kanye's guts, and they think he's just a stupid nigga.
Yep.
They think you guys go out in the street and shoot like this. That white woman said black on black crime is through the roof. Excuse me? Have you ever been to the Ukraine?
Man. Have you seen what's going on over there in the Levant?
That's white on Arab crime.
Huh.
Ukraine is white on white crime. Huh? The most people to ever die in any war in history is World War I. France, Russia, Germany, Italy. Those are white countries. It was called the meat grinder. How many people died? I think white on white crime is through the roof. The Revolutionary and Civil War was a bloodbath.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But Israel, the low-hanging fruit is to pick on you. We have raised a generation of young people who, through the influence of pop culture and social media and government engineered mind control through peer pressure, we've raised the generation that's not even on our team.
Mm-hmm.
And their nickname is YN.
Yep.
Is this, look right here. We've raised a generation that is not on our team.
Think about it.
That will indiscriminately kill one of us if we cross him, and the white man being their number one enemy is not even on their mind.
No.
I'm gonna show you that.
No. Not on their radar.
I'm gonna show you that.
Look at this, man. Look at this, man.
This is us right now.
Oh shit! That's a little girl. It's funny, right? Goofy nigga, man. Look at you,
Israel. We've raised a generation that has come into young adulthood that does not give a damn about their own people through peer pressure, government designed peer pressure pushed through social media. That's the face of someone who does not care about anything that's happening and sees none of those people
as his own,
as his responsibility or his own. And we've raised millions of those. The government helped you raise those.
Adam, that's when you realize that this war that we fighting is impossible to win without God.
It's impossible.
It's impossible to win.
Brotherhood is an impossible dream.
It's impossible, bro. Without the Most High, yo.
The white security guard slammed Eve on the concrete, could have broke her spine.
That was a little girl. That looked like a little girl.
And then you got the white racist blonde lady is going to say, but she's an animal and she deserved it.
Look at how they behave.
But if the brothers of SOT were there, that fight wouldn't have happened.
No. Nope. Nope.
Because our teaching and the doctrine we would have been bringing forward, they can't even get to that. Because that's what we teach Blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. That y'all are bigger than y'all disagreements with each other. And y'all can not like each other, but remember not to devour and destroy one another, because at the end of the day, we brothers. Even if we got a different mother, different father. Far be it from us to laugh at the calamity of our people, we would weep.
Right.
Because we actually care
for
our people. I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to let it play a little bit more.
Don't be throwing no pizza, man. They throwing no pizza, man. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh shit.
These are your young women. These are your young women. And there is a gallery of people inciting this.
They're excited.
See, when we say, so you keep playing crazy games, we're going to have to see you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we're saying? You're inciting this by the games you play.
Yes.
Now, is this what you want with us?
Right.
Do you want this with us? Then you're going to have to stop doing what you've been doing. And we're going to tell you that to you. Now, if you act a chimp, then it's something else.
Then it's something else.
So we're going to give you, Israelite, the chance to make the right decision.
We're going to give you, Israelite, the chance to prove to be a proper Israelite.
Because you're inciting this. The Bible tells you a friend turned to enmity is evil.
It's evil.
A woman scorned is evil. A jealous nigga is evil. A jealous woman is evil. She will hear no reasoning and she will destroy.
Mm-hmm.
And we incite all of these emotions with the things we say and the things we do.
Yep. There you go. Blessed be the peacemakers.
But now we've raised a generation that is excited. This is not a consequence and a last resort.
No.
This is excitement and they want this.
Yeah.
That's what you're watching when you're watching baddies.
Their feet are swift to shed blood.
When you're watching baddies, you're on the edge of your seat like, I hope they fight now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this one. I hope she knock her out. And then you got to think about what you're doing. You're inciting violence of your people against their own people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a reality show.
Right.
But this is real life, brothers and sisters. They're not going to get a $40,000 check. No. And somebody might die behind
Somebody
this.
might die. Somebody's going to go to the hospital.
Somebody might die behind this. That's enough, man.
Yeah. That's terrible, man. That's horrible.
It got to a point where the security guard was throwing bows on girls, and the guy on the microphone is saying, whoop that hoe.
Yep.
You forgot who your enemy is. Y'all don't got none of this energy for the white man. He could call you a nigga 5 times. You're not doing that. He could deny you a job 100 times. You're not doing that. He could block your application 250 times. You're not doing that.
No.
He could raise the prices in your supermarkets 300 times. You're not doing that. He could take your young boys, put them in special ed classes when they don't deserve it, when they really not teaching a damn thing, and ruin their potential, and you're not doing that. He could call you a nigga to your face, and you're not doing that.
Yeah.
He could take his gun as a police officer and kill your young men, and you're not doing that.
No, you're gonna twerk on the street in front of them. That's what you're gonna do.
See, that's
dance on cars.
See, that's why when Carmelo Anthony and Brother Hinton out there in Cincinnati raising their hand to Esau to judge him, you got black people rising up saying they shouldn't have did that. And they're evil and apologizing to white people. We showed you a couple classes ago, apologizing to white people.
Oh my goodness, bro.
See, I'm with Brother Hinton. That's my son.
That's my baby, man.
But see, we not on code. That's why that police officer could get up and grab his brother's arm and say, sit down. Why you touching me for, man?
Right.
You out of your jurisdiction anyway, boy. You ain't God. What do you mean sit down? But all them white people was on code, and they pushed that brother out of the courtroom.
Yep.
Keep your head up, Brother Hinton. Keep that chin up, just like you did.
That's right.
Somebody don't like that. See, it's a lot of people listening.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And not who you think.
Yeah, it'd be. Yeah. Yeah.
But you just holding your gun sideways, nigga. That's what they think about you. Your love must be reserved for your people, and your anger and vitriol and hatred and merciless rage must be for those who enslaved, raped, robbed, and murdered you, not for your own brother.
Our women are supposed to be too delicate to set their feet upon the ground. And they in the Mexican restaurant balling like that with grown men. And they're getting rooted to do it. And they're being conditioned to be that way. I feel sorry. I have no idea who my son is what is he gonna do in his life for a wife. We gotta arrange his marriage. He must be with a woman in the truth. We must make it happen. We must raise our young boys to be proper Israelites. And you can't do that by being a hoe.
Nope.
You can't be an Israelite in a camp and be a BAN. Because what your son gonna become? He watching you.
Come on, man.
He got to be able to say, my father, they violate, and he has patience, and he go directly to them. He don't play them games that they play because his respect of the nation is too high to humiliate the nation. He's a man about his. He's not playing games with memes and TMZ games.
Right.
He got the Bible out. He told me don't discuss other men's lives. He told me don't upbraid.
My father's a real man.
And don't slander. What are you teaching you brothers got big congregations, but you hoes.
I'll never understand.
Somebody got to grab the reins of this thing. So take it personal. If the shoe fit, you got to put it on, man. That's you. If you're taking it personal, that's you. I'm talking to you. If you're taking it personal, I'm talking to you.
All you want.
You must grab the reins of this thing. There's an example that has to be set.
Mm-hmm.
Our daughters will never behave and conduct that way if we can help it. And God help us help that. That's why the Bible said, beat him on his sides while there's still hope.
Yep. He's young.
Don't play with him and coddle him, or he will make you ashamed when he becomes older. That's what we're trying to do out here. But as a nation, we are Sodom's children.
Yep.
And we need to get beat upside the head, man.
Yep.
To get our scruples back.
Because y'all really lost sight. Y'all lost sight of the mission and of the goal these past few months. Y'all completely lost sight to indulge in your fleshly desires of consuming slanderers and gossiping and strife and envy. You lost sight of the main mission to consume that. And now you took 10 paces back. When we should have been 10 paces ahead, we've taken 10 paces back.
Israel, we real people. We're going to disagree. We're going to fight. We're going to get on the phone with each other and curse each other out.
It's going to happen.
But don't forget who your enemy is. You waking up first thing in the morning, making a video about another man. Don't make a video about Esau, wicked ass. You getting tears in your eyes when you see how many people's in your live stream to see you slander another man. That's in the truth with you.
That's in your jacket.
And the Most High is gonna fix you. I'm talking about you're gonna get the Allen key and the monkey wrench and fix you, and you cannot escape lest you repent. I'm telling you that. Yeah. You don't worry about me. Don't worry about Kaya.
Hey.
The Most High gonna fix you niggas, man. Because in his time, he will set up a righteous king and a righteous ruler.
That's right.
When the Lord is ready. That's what the Bible says.
That's right.
Y'all have the reins in your hand and you let him go, and the horse is running right for the cliff, and all you care about is how many people watching.
Yep.
Well, watch this. We have failed.
Simpleton, man.
We have failed as a people, man. Watch this.
There she go again.
The white man has never left his code, and he's secretly on code, pretending like he's for you.
Yes.
Watch.
Yes.
Watch. Learn this devil's games, man.
Why would you want to support a white racist?
Because I want to support free speech, and you cannot have free speech in a country.
No, that's fine. You can support free speech, but you also have to be accountable for what you say. Would you use the N-word out of interest?
Yes.
You would?
Mm-hmm. I do quite frequently.
You use the N-word quite frequently. Well, why? Other than the fact you're a despicable racist. Are you?
Some would say I am. I guess according to the ADL, I'm a white supremacist. I'm a neo-Nazi.
Well, if you use the N-word repeatedly, you are a racist, then, are you? Are you?
Sure, I'll embrace that. If that means forwarding, helping white people achieve freedom of speech, real freedom of speech, which, by the way, Shiloh Hendricks is being attacked on all fronts. They're trying to bring legal charges against her. They're trying to get her children taken away. So you were saying Carmelo Anthony, it doesn't matter. That's a different.
Sorry, but just to be
thing.
clear, you just said to me you use the N-word regularly. In what context? Do you use it with black people?
Yes, if it's appropriate.
When would it be appropriate to use the N-word? When would it be appropriate?
She's not saying that to nobody.
Anytime I feel like it.
So you're an unashamed racist.
Correct.
Well, do you understand that makes you a despicable human being?
I guess so. I don't really care. I mean, why are we not talking about Shiloh Hendricks? Why are we talking about?
Well, actually, I think you've moved it on in this debate very quickly to your own racism, which explains why you've supported her in public and why you've got all these views. You see no problem with a woman shrieking the N-word repeatedly because you yourself are a despicable racist, and you've just proudly admitted that with a smug grin on your face, which is pretty horrifying, actually, for most people to have to watch. And shame on you. You're entitled to do it, and I'm entitled to call you despicable.
Now, that clip has another part where he provokes the woman to say it.
Yeah.
He goes, go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
And then
the
young black brother, and you might can see him on Joe Budden podcast. He actually spoke to the Israelites around us because he used to deal with CNN, and CNN is right near where we teach, and brothers have spoken to him in real life. And he said, no. I'm the only nigga up here.
Right.
So if she says the N-word, the only person that's going to be offended is me.
Right.
And Myron pulls out a gun with like a prop gun and pulls the trigger, and the N-word falls out.
Yep.
Because he's a Sudanese loser.
Yeah.
Who built his platform on sympathizing with racist whites against black people as if he's one of us.
Right.
No. That's why his ass got fixed quick.
Yes.
Who was he talking to? Tariq Nasheed fixed
him.
him quick.
Cooked him.
He said, Myron, you need to stop talking about black people issues and fix your own country.
Yeah.
Because Sudan is a failed country. There's people taking crap right in the street.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have plumbing. And you talking about black Americans.
Right.
And Myron was pissed. He got cut. Go back and listen to that.
Yep.
He got cut. They had to move him off the panel.
That was on Twitter.
They had to move him off the panel because he got humiliated. Tariq smoked him on that.
And it was funny too because the panel that he was pandering to were still calling him the N-word.
It's crazy. So the thing about it is, white people are still on code because him provoking her to say the N-word was for his views and for him to exploit our pain for attention and sensationalism.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, the black brother, Mark, he had a presence of mind to shut that down. Because that devil is not on our team.
Right. No.
Don't get it twisted.
No.
He's a Jew. He's with Israel.
Yeah.
He's down with them. Okay. Now, why am I showing you them clips? Because white people still on code and they still don't like you.
And you not.
They don't care if you're a Hebrew, Israelite, Muslim, Jehovah Witness, Baptist, Pentecostal, you a nigga, and they don't like you.
They on code and you not.
And you are part of the most powerful movement known to mankind, which is the Hebrew Israelite awakening, and you attacking your own brothers.
They on code and you not.
You forgot who your enemy is. We have raised a generation of young men who will be indiscriminately violent against their own people for the slightest offense, and crushing the white agenda is not on their mind.
Mm-mm.
We are the last help. The last hope is the Hebrew Israelite awakening.
That's it, man. That's all you got.
And we destroying it ourselves with these inexperienced young niggas who never built nothing, are destroying it from the inside because they emotional and they not worthy of a position or a voice yet.
No.
They got more work to put in.
Yeah.
Going on the street and cutting a stupid peasant Edomite does not make you a nationalist leader.
It don't.
I'm gonna show you something else.
Wisdom and experience.
I'm gonna show you the generation that has been socially engineered, that we have to take responsibility for, and all hands on deck to reversing the impact of this generation, because they're gonna have babies.
Yep.
And then it's over.
Yep.
The Most High gonna have to intercede. In the meantime, somebody gotta grab the reins. Somebody gotta sacrifice their own comfort, their own life goals, and their own dreams and hopes, and say, I gotta be responsible for my people.
And you know, that's funny that you say that, because I was joking with my wife the other day. I was like, out of all my ancestors, not one of them became extremely rich and was able to pass that down to me. I gotta be the one to do it. I'm down to me. I gotta be the one to do it.
Because Esau, you know what he was doing? He was fighting Minuteman warfare.
Yeah.
That means I got a musket gun, chewing tobacco, and some gunpowder. And I'm standing 15 feet away from somebody else with the same thing. And I hope I shoot him first. Bang. I missed. Damn.
Bang, they got me.
Bang, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He was willing to fight. He was just willing to fight and die. Don't tread on me.
Gotta be willing to do it.
Black people, we do die-ins. We actually mock die to hope that the white man feels sorry for we could borrow some of his peace. No, you must be willing to die for your people too. That's why when we was really serious about this and we was really making progress as a unified nation, they started killing our leaders.
Yep.
And by striking the shepherd, the sheep scattered. Because this devil is evil. He killed his own president.
Yep.
He assassinated Kennedy on TV.
Yep. Didn't care.
They try to kill Ronald Reagan on TV. This devil will kill his own president.
Eat of his own flesh.
To get his agenda across. We must wake up and stop playing games. We have forgotten who our enemy is. You could go to work with him. You could be corporate with him. You could sit with him in the lunchroom. You could bowl with him. You could play baseball with him, play football, hockey with him. You could go to karaoke and they there. He could pass you the mic. But don't forget, your love, deference, grace, and compassion must be reserved for your own people.
Yes.
See how you could be normalized in society. You don't have to be a weirdo, but you must remember that you also, that if there's hatred inside of you where you're willing to brawl in the club and tear the whole place up, that got to be for this devil that's calling you a nigga to your face on TV. You got to be reserving that for them.
It's got to be.
Somebody got to teach that to our people. And there's black people that's going to stand up and tell me not to say that. And he ain't gonna say nothing to that devil that we just showed you. But I'll be damned if y'all get up there and teach these good black people. No, and white man ain't doing it. All white people ain't bad. Them niggas gotta go. Them niggas gotta go extinct.
They got
damn,
you, man.
Y'all been around since the 1800s. Yo, them niggas been around for 200 years.
Around for a long time.
Y'all niggas gotta go extinct, yo. And black people that just love their people and got a sense of nationalism in them, we got to become the norm.
You got to get up.
The only people that's teaching that is the Israelites. Muslims ain't teaching you that. Hell no. Hell no. Nation of Islam be trying to explain it to you, but then they got a problem because they pushing the Arab man's religion.
Yeah.
So it's weird. The only people that's bringing you a religion for you, an agenda for you, and love and affection for you is the Israelites.
That's it, man.
And the Israelites done forgot who their enemy is. Yeah. Nigga, we going at each other. What the hell is we doing? Nigga, can y'all argue off? I want to argue off camera. Call me, nigga. I will tell you straight up how I feel. But I'm not gonna use my platform for that.
Right.
Since when?
Since when, man? See, a lot of Negroes, they didn't come up in a household where their parents told them, especially if they got siblings, don't fight with your siblings in public.
Right.
Don't fight with your siblings in front of your friends. Well, why, Mom? Why, Dad? Why I can't do? Because they're gonna see that y'all not unified, that y'all weak. That's exactly what my dad told me. They're gonna see that y'all not unified and that y'all weak, and they can infiltrate y'all. They can separate y'all. But y'all are brothers. Y'all are supposed to be like this. Never fight in front of your friends. That's what my dad told me and my brothers.
Yo, the chat is good tonight. If you've been looking, they talking. They going in. They going in. Listen. This is our next generation. The white man is mobilizing and mocking you publicly now that cancel culture is over, and letting you know that in my household, you a nigga. I think the least of you a damn monkey to me. And I'll mock you to your face. What that white lady said, I say nigga all the time. Yep. Anytime I want.
Anytime I want.
I'll use it anywhere. I don't care. She knows she
Whenever I
lying.
feel like it.
She knows she lying.
Yeah.
She know that Eve will slap the taste out of her mouth.
Eve will beat the brakes off for her. Are you kidding?
But you got to get the right Eve.
Yeah.
See, a lot of y'all just gonna cry and film with your iPhone.
Like that dude in that country town. Can't remember. I think you showed it on one class. He was crying because they wouldn't accept him into the store or something like that.
I believe it happened, but I don't recall.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I believe it though.
The town name.
Listen, she's getting famous off being racist, and she's getting backed by white people. A white woman called a young black child a nigga at a playground.
Yes, and she made over $500,000.
And she made $500,000 off of GoFundMe, but GoFundMe took down Brother Hinton. You can't give him no money.
Nope.
Because they're on code.
Yep.
Because they're on code. When are you going to get on code? The Lord has a code.
That's right.
And we're going to show you that when we go into these scriptures. You know, we got to go into the Bible. But right now, we kicking it with you right now. We having class with you. We invited you into our school, our home, and we just talking to you. It's like we sitting down and having a powwow. We got to talk about this.
God.
Notice that what I teach, I don't care if white people watch this. I didn't say nothing that I care that they don't like on this class.
Right.
When we mobilize and we do what we need to do for our people, that's not televised.
Nope.
But these lessons, I hope they see that there's a generation resisting what their fathers pushed on us. Not all of us are the niggas that you genetically engineered. I want to show you this clip. Look at this.
When I can't lie, I'ma walk down. When I can't take, I'ma walk down. Walk down. That's what you saying. You feel me? What is you saying? Act right now. Act right. Act like folk now. Act like folk. Act like folk now. Act like folk now. And one on the other end. Go with your move, please. Go with your move. Go with your move. Please go with your move. When I can't lie, I'ma walk down. When I can't take, I'm
casually flagging them.
This is who. Hold on, bro. Damn, son.
No knowledge of gun safety whatsoever.
Damn, son. Damn.
And now the white lady in the video, like, see.
That makes me want to weep.
Yeah.
That we justified her slander. Because that video is a social media video. Do you know that the cameraman never turned around?
Nope.
So if there was ever really a real threat, the guy filming would have turned around to see what everybody up on. That was made specifically for social media because that's who they want to be. That wasn't even real. I saw through that. Honorable Priest Zabak teaches that when you deal with Yahushua, you get discernment. All right. The Honorable Priest Yashawan of the original Sons of Thunder said you're supposed to be able to read people because you're dealing with the Most High now. Well, we can read that. That wasn't real. If there was a real threat, the cameraman would have upped and put his camera down. He made sure to film everybody up in because that's the video they wanted to make. They had their boy drive the car. I see through y'all young men. But the problem is, why do you want to be that? You're a clear and present danger to your own people who live in the same place you do. But you're not going, that said Georgia, right? You're not going to
So,
Buckhead.
yeah.
You're not going to Buckhead and doing that.
No.
You're not going to Alpharetta and doing that.
Them cops will shoot you dead.
You're not menacing Esau.
Nope.
You menacing your own people. That is a failure of protocol. That is a devastating failure. So guess what? Somebody got to grab it.
Somebody got to grab it. Grab the reins.
That's why we teach in 5 points. That's why we send brothers out to Edgewood to speak to the even younger generation where they collectively gather. Because somebody got to make sure that they know, hey, everything y'all did in that video is an embarrassment to your nation.
Yep.
Not white people going to talk about you because you did that.
Right.
No disrespect. I'm about to put the middle. I did it, but I didn't. Slack it. Let's not get carnal. We don't give a damn what them crackers think.
No.
We're telling you, as your spiritual leaders and your nationalist leadership, we're telling you that's an embarrassment to your nation.
Stop doing that.
Don't do that. That video is only hard when you go to Buckhead and do that. Oh, we ain't going down the middle. All right, then don't do it at all. You know what's a better video to make? All you young brothers are saying this neighborhood is protected from racist outsiders. The Klan can't come here. Them white boys from Stone Mountain can't come here. Make that video. Then you making power moves. Now I'm gonna post that video before every class. Make that video.
I think that was on the news too. They're starting to do that in Ohio. This group of black people mobilizing and protecting the kids that get on the school bus and whatnot. They protecting their neighborhood because of that recent neo-Nazi march through that they had.
The Lord always has a remnant. Peace and safety to those brothers. May the angels surround them and make all of their, if it comes to it, may they all be successful. All right? Israel, we got to reevaluate this thing and completely redesign this movement. All right? We are way out of line. We have forgotten who our enemy is. And here it is. We, the Hebrew Israelites, the most important spiritual movement of all time.
Yes.
Did you hear what I said? The Hebrew Israelites is the most important spiritual movement of all time. And we forgot who our enemy is.
How can that happen, man? That's something that's not something that's supposed to happen. The Hebrew Israelites are not to be the ones who take their eye off the ball and forget who their enemy is. That should not be us. Because we have this. We got discernment now. We should know better now. But I guess niggas still lack life experience. Listen to me. I'm 23, finna turn 24. And I'm talking like that.
Do you see the responsibility that fell on you at a young age because we do not have elder leadership that's on this? Our older men are trying to move into retirement and live off their pensions and 401ks. They trying to ride off into the sunset. They trying to have things, buy cars, and take trips.
They lived a long life.
And they trying to ball right now because they worked really hard to get where they got. Our men that are reaching retirement ages in 2025 in the year that we in. The revolutionary mind state has pretty much dissipated because people are not seeing a return on that. And it's not worth missing out on the finer things in life to be that I'm going to leave these niggas to their own devices. You know what that means? Somebody got to grab the reins. Somebody got to grab the reins on this thing. Whoa.
Somebody got to do it.
You think it's conducive for me to be a Hebrew Israelite teacher? I have a special set of skills. I work in marketing, media, and entertainment. You think it's conducive for me to teach at 5 points and say the things that I need to say to be right with God and the Bible and my people? You think that is conducive for me? That's why I say you niggas that never built nothing. Some of you niggas, man, you bagging groceries, man. And then you go out in the street and you make a complete mockery and embarrassment of what this Israelite thing is because you got nothing to lose. Some of us got a lot to lose. Some of us got kids and huge responsibilities and reputations. And you know what we say? I put that all to the back that I may win Christ. And you don't understand that. This is the most important spiritual movement of all time. This is not TMZ. This is not a playground for you to get your sassy feelings out. This is not for you to make expose hidden enemies. No, nigga, the enemy is not hidden. It's Esau.
Right.
It's the other nations. And if your energy is spent. Niggas sit in the room for 6 hours with
6 hours.
calling niggas. Yo, I need dirt on y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, ooh, she'll give me something. Let me ask her.
Take a screenshot of that.
Yeah. If you spending 6 hours doing that, my nigga, you're a waste man.
Yes.
Fam. You're a waste man, fam. You're not fit for the roads, fam.
You're a son of Belial,
right?
Honestly.
A son of Belial, a good for
You're
nothing.
useless.
Okay? Or as Captain Asha Allah put it, straight up.
Straight up.
The chat going crazy right now.
Straight
All
up.
right? We love Sabbath class over here. Y'all all welcome. If you got any new viewers, subscribe to the channel. All our classes is like this. And Thursday is crazy. And Saturday, we got bar for bar. You need to be watching that.
Gotta watch bar for
all right? We working on bringing you Truth Tuesday back. We getting our brothers in order. Now, let me show you this. See, Esau. No, let's get a scripture. I want you to read something.
Esau, man, you're not getting away from nothing, man.
Give me Lamentations 2 and 14.
Khan. The book of Lamentations, chapter 2 and verse 14.
When everybody have it on the call, say Khan.
I know they're not asleep. Khan.
There we go. You know it's a delay.
Khan. Lamentations 2 and 14.
Read this.
Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee, and they have not discovered thine iniquity, to turn away thy captivity.
See, the niggas that you going to for entertainment are giving you vain and foolish things. They are not teaching you what is necessary to turn your captivity.
No.
We focused on teaching you that.
Right.
Somebody got to grab the damn reins. Ain't no over righteous teaching here either.
Right.
We real niggas. Like, we not fake people trying to act holier than now. That's why we told you. Some of these brothers, we just gonna have to see you when we see you. We're not gonna.
It is what it is.
We're not gonna embarrass Israel. We just gonna see you when we see, and we'll see if it's the same energy when there's no cameras and it's me and you talking like that. We will see,
and it'll just be that.
And it'll just be that. But in the meantime, the nation needs food. We're not gonna use our disagreement and irritation and frustration with you as content, because how does that feed the nation?
Right. What benefit? What does that bring?
Don't forget who your enemy is. There's someone I hate way more than you simple niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a perfect hatred. I count him mine enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Read again.
God. Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee, and they have not discovered thine iniquity, to turn away thy captivity.
See, nobody's teaching you that backbiting, the Most High not dealing with that. Nobody's teaching you that tail bearing, the Most High is not dealing with that. Nobody's telling you that interfering with marriages, the Most High is not dealing with that. Nobody's telling you that backdooring brothers, the Most High is not dealing with that. Nobody's telling you that revealing secrets, the Most High is not dealing with that. Nobody's telling you that talking about other men's lives, the Most High is not dealing with that. Nobody's telling you that slander, the Most High is not dealing with that. And that's the only content that Israel seems to be entertained with these days. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to grab the reins of this thing.
Yep.
Whoa. I don't got the most popping channel. How many people watching? We don't have the most popping channel. His brothers be having 800 people, 1,000, 1K. It'd be saying 1.4K up there. And they don't teach nothing but talk about other men. So this group of people watching right here, I'm going to focus on them and I'm going to teach them right things, not smooth things. I'm not going to give them deceits, because I'm teaching things that'll turn you from your captivity. Read on.
Come on. But have seen for thee false burdens and causes of banishment.
All they giving you is false burdens and causes of banishment.
Wow.
That scripture cut your ass. Now read on.
All that pass by clap their hands at thee.
And now you a laughing stock. They mock you.
Yeah.
Look at these niggas. Mm-hmm. Israel, you have become, look at these niggas. Do you know Vocab Malone jumped in to all of this sensationalism that's been going? He jumped in it and said, look at them. He passed by and clapped his hands at us. Read on.
Con. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
You guys are supposed to be the children of Israel? You guys are just slandering and destroying. I had to watch Vocab Malone say that. You guys are just tearing each other down like this. You guys are supposed to be the Israelites. Like this is you're just attacking other brothers in your thing of yours. So that just makes this whole thing a joke. Read that verse.
All that passed by clapped their hands
Look,
at thee.
Look at you guys.
They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem.
Look at you. This is not how you hold a gun, okay? You think you're gonna defeat somebody that shoots ducks? Yes, but that's another story. Read on.
Saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Are these the Hebrew Israelites?
The joy of the whole earth?
Are you supposed to be the top nation? Give me a break. Look at what you guys do. Yo, I'm embarrassed.
You gave the heathen an occasion.
I'm embarrassed. Yeah, pause for a minute. Think about that, right? That's embarrassing.
That's very embarrassing.
And the scripture got the number. You've given us nothing but causes for banishment, the things that you teach and talk about.
Yep.
You using this unicorn internet, this one-of-a-kind invention by a black man, by the way. You're using this one-of-a-kind invention to promote slander for attention in these last days. You forgot who your enemy is. Where's your video with Esau's face? And you, with all that venom you spewing, where's it at going for him? Oh, SOT, we'll do it.
Yeah, we got it.
We never forgot who our enemy is.
Nope. We're not going to lose the plot, man.
Go on to Patreon. You're going to see me talking to a white Christian on Clubhouse, tearing him to pieces because he thought he could say slick Christian tropes against black people, guised as modern Christianity, and we just intellectually destroyed him.
That's right.
Because we never forgot who our enemy is.
That's right.
Now, how many videos we got about these silly niggas?
None.
We too busy.
Too much
work to do, bro. Y'all tugging our fringes for attention, bro. No, we busy fighting the real enemy.
Yep.
Somebody gotta grab the reins on this thing. That's right, Amariah. No, chat going crazy today.
We love disrespecting the heathen. That's right. That's right. We had to explain to a brother today on Clubhouse, right? The ministry that we built, putting in extra work on the Clubhouse. We had to explain to a brother what it meant. What does it mean to treat someone like a heathen?
And right? Jake was arguing with us.
Yeah.
Man. Give me 1 Samuel 25:8.
Some of you brothers act like heathens. The way you conduct yourself with your brothers and with your sisters.
Let me make sure that's what I want. No, give me 2 Samuel 2:11. Yeah.
2 Samuel 2:11.
Oh, we gotta go into the archives of Israel.
Oh yeah.
We gotta go into the archives of Israel.
Chronicles of Israel.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put that on the screen. Read that.
2 Samuel 2:11. And the time that David was king in Hebron over the house of Judah was 7 years and 6 months.
Go ahead.
And Abner the son of Ner and the servants of Ishbosheth, the son of Saul, went out from Mahanaim.
Very good.
To Gibeon.
Come on.
And Joab, the son of Zeruiah, and the servants of David went out and met together by the pool of Gibeon. And they sat down, the one on the one side of the pool and the other on the other side of the pool.
This is Israel versus Israel.
Yep.
We've been doing this.
Yep.
We got heathens of every nation round about that these mighty men could be violating. But they took their energy and put it against each other. Benjamin versus Judah. Read on.
And Abner said to Joab, let the young men now arise and play before us. And Joab said, let them arise.
Their leadership got their young men going at each other in violence. Nobody grabbed the reins on this thing. Abner's supposed to be an honorable man of Benjamin. He is the captain of Saul's host.
Yep.
And Joab is the captain of David's host. These are some of the most fearsome warriors the world has ever seen. But they not thinking about the nation right now. They're caught in a pissing contest. Let the young men arise and play before us. This is not a game.
It's not a game.
And instead of Joab saying that's unwise, what did he say?
Let them arise.
Let's do it then.
Yep.
See, that's what y'all want. Y'all want to slander y'all all in SOT and certain of my captains and brothers, and then you want me to say, all right, they made it like that. Go get them niggas. Nah. Right. Somebody got to grab the reins on this thing. You know what I tell him? I said, if he's talking like that on the internet, we're going to see him. And we're going to see if it's the same way when we see each other and give them a chance to have that same energy. If it's not like that, then we know what it is. It's just internet games and you trying to get attention. But if they going to disrespect like they do on the internet in person, we shall see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Somebody got to grab the reins on this thing. Yes, brothers can. Look how real I'm keeping it. Yes, brothers can fight, but we're not going to embarrass the nation because you want to do that. Yes, brothers can argue, but we'll sit in that council for 5 days and we'll go through it. Right? We'll sit through it with moderation. What are you talking about? Somebody got to grab the reins on this thing. This is what happens when nobody grabs the rein. Read on.
Then there arose and went over by number 12 of Benjamin, which pertained to Ishbosheth, the son of Saul, and 12 of the servants of David. And they caught every one his fellow by the head, and thrust his sword in his fellow's side, so they fell down together.
No, somebody won.
And thrust his sword in his fellow's side, so they fell down together.
No, there was a winner. There was one team that came out on top.
And thrust his sword in his fellow's side, so they fell down together.
You both fall when you do this. You fall down together. You fall down together. You fall down together. But we really supposed to rise together. But we can't even do that because you done turned this into a gang thing where only your camp can rise and everybody else is a byword and a slur because they don't wear the same shirt as you.
Right.
Honorable men who love their wives and take care of their children and look after their elders. But they got to be a byword and a slur because they don't wear the same logo as you. The Bible says we all fall down together. Should read that whole account one day. I got a lesson called Joab the Enforcer. It goes into that. Check the archives. It's on the YouTube. Joab the Enforcer. We all fall down together. Did the Bible say that?
That's what it said.
That's what happens when nobody grabs the reins and we turn this thing into a pissing contest. We fall down together. And you know what? We forgot who the enemy is.
Yep.
I just want you to think about it on this Sabbath evening. I just want you to think about it. I want you to think about the kind of content that we put out. I want you to think about that. The kind of content that we put out, the energy that we bring to Israel, and who do you need to get your spiritual food from? Some things is not nutritious.
Yep.
There are some foods you have to abstain from. Well, guess what? There's some Israelite teachings that you're going to have to fall back from. Yo, I can no longer watch these videos and these lessons, man. I can't, man. Like what you talking, bro? Yo, you going off, bro. And then they're going to viciously attack you.
Yep.
For saying that. And you know what you got to be able to do? That's internet talk. You on the internet with it, bro. I don't take that seriously. You like my son. You on the internet, bro.
I don't believe you until you actually.
You arguing with this.
energy.
You will never talk to me like that. And then you just go about your day.
Yeah.
Now that nigga gotta make the conscious choice to try to play with you like that in real, and then we'll see what things are. Nobody said we quiet boys, but Israel. So a lot of this is just high fructose corn syrup, sweet shit, man. It's I can't say it no other way. It's not even real, man. You know what's real? That Edomite getting her makeup done, her hair done, sitting in front of a camera and being broadcast to millions of people across the United States, telling you she say nigga whenever she want.
Yep.
I save all of my hatred, vitriol, vicious retribution for them devils, man. You brothers, we're gonna see you. We'll see you.
That's it.
Now you want to shake hands and say sorry, then it's all good, bro. But if you want to try to be what you feed in the nation, then judgment is gonna have to come.
Be that. Don't make that your internet personality. No. Make that your personality, since that's what you want to portray.
And if it's not like that, then it's not like that, Ak. And you need to slow down and watch what you push into the nation, because what you're teaching is cause for banishment.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that's flooding your comments because they excited about what you're saying, you're causing them to be banished from the gathering of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Him who have an ear, let him understand. Go to Zephaniah 2:1, and let's teach the Bible. When everybody on the call have it, say Khan. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. And let's learn the actual meaning of this scripture, man.
Right.
A lot of y'all is clowns and cornballs, man. And you never was nobody in real life. You's a sucker, bro. And you don't have any reason to be trying to be a part of this thing of ours. A lot of y'all is popular, big teachers, and you getting attention and a lot of respect from people outside of Israel. But you just dick riding, bro. You just want to be somebody, bro. You don't really love Israel and you don't care about the people like that. That's why you slander brothers instead of picking up the phone, Ak. But anyway, man, read that Zephaniah 2:1, man.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Let me put it on the screen. I lost a lot of respect. Never meet your heroes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Never meet brothers that you admire, because then you be disappointed. You find out that they just attention whore suckers, man.
Yep.
Straight up, man. Read this.
Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We proved this on Saturday while you guys was at your spot. We was teaching this, explaining with a multitude of scriptures. This is talking about Israel.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't talking about the Christian church or the spiritual church.
Right.
This is talking about Israelites. We supposed to be gathering ourselves together. All you can say is, how am I gather together with a nigga doing that? You the nigga that can fix them, stupid.
See,
you ain't think about that. You the nigga that can fix him. You the nigga that could go to him and say, Ak, you going off, what you doing is wrong. Here's the scriptures that show it. Here's the information. Look at all of this that came out about you, brother. And you could do that and nobody know you did that. And you could make a brother repent and he could be better on the other side of that. Or you could run to the media, or you could run to the other nations and make a mockery of this whole thing of ours because you want attention.
My, what a great work that would have been to restore a brother. My, what a great work. How the angels would have rejoiced in heaven to see one sinner repent. But you want to satisfy your own ego. You want to fulfill the lust of your flesh. Okay.
Why y'all ain't tell me to change the banner at the bottom? Why y'all ain't tell me to change it? It been saying class gonna begin shortly for 2 hours, man.
Oh, wow.
Read again, Ak.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Read on.
Before the decree bring forth.
Before what?
Before the decree bring forth.
Come on.
Before the day pass as a chaff.
Before the day passes like stubble in the wind, bro. Before the day passes like stubble in the wind, fam. You don't have a lot of tries. You don't have a lot of tries with this, dude.
It's not a lot of time left.
Make a stand for righteousness. You can't keep moving foul.
Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear us? On the live?
Yeah, they can.
Another one.
Read on.
Con. Before the day passes a chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
The fierce anger of the Lord is going to come upon you because you weren't doing the work to gather the nation. You were teaching divisive things that split and splinter the nation.
Come on, man.
This goes for you top leaders, man. None of you niggas is going to sit me down in a room and open a Bible and say, I got to be in your camp. You can't do it. You can't do that. That's why we don't teach that niggas got to be in SOT. You don't, hey, you could come and study with us. We got a Patreon. You can learn everything we teach.
Yes, you can know everything we know.
Just help us build the house. Just give us a small donation of Shaquarium. You can learn everything we teach. You don't got to wear our shirt. You do not have to be with us to be a real Israelite.
Right. Right. Right.
The niggas that put this shirt on, they want this. This is a different type of brothers and brotherhood we building over here. You can't come with the snake shit for this collection of brothers I got. No. You know what they're going to say? You could say that to me. Say that to the man you talking about.
Right.
You niggas scatter like roaches when that happens.
Every time. Every time.
Read it one more time. Zephaniah 2:1 through 2.
Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Because you teaching things that call for banishments, and the Lord's anger is going to come upon you. You're not going to get away. You're not going to tell the Most High, I did that vindictive, petty slander because I love you, God. You can't lie to Yahweh.
Come on, man.
He gonna smack your teeth out. You tried to game me. I'm the deceived and the deceiver are mine.
Right.
You tried to play with me.
Oh no, man.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die. The death. The reason I put all of that brother's personal business and was talking to his wife and was gathering his enemies together and trying to find details to defame the brother is because I love you, God, and who's that working for?
Oh my goodness.
Who is that working for?
The Lord gonna tell you book, chapter, verse.
Get out of here, man. That's why I be mad, but I don't really be mad. These little niggas, bro.
Yeah, these little guys.
Now look, go give me 2 Maccabees 1:27, man. We are figuring out how to drive the spirit of Israel into the hearts of people who never seen this truth before.
Right.
Imagine me being new, me personally.
Yeah.
If I was new in the truth, coming out of the world, being who I used to be, and I was seeing the videos that y'all niggas is making, I'd be like, yo, these some hoe ass niggas. I'm not rocking with this. I had to kill one of these niggas. These some hoe ass niggas.
I've been saying that.
These niggas is girls, bro. I'm not watching this. Man. These is niggas that could never hang with me where I be at. Like look how he talking. I don't even know this other.
Right.
Damn,
he said that about.
Look what they said about yo. Well,
now he gotta see him for that.
Well, first he started it by saying he loved bro.
Right.
That's what these guys is on. These some clown.
Some weird niggas,
clown.
Man.
And I would be deterred from this truth. Imagine how many hundreds of thousands of hearts have been deterred from this truth over these last few months, man.
That for sure would have happened to me.
Whoa! Somebody gotta on the real. Somebody gotta you on that fixed gear bicycle and that pedal is turning. And you ain't got no handbrake, you got to put your foot down there to stop this bike. It is going to hurt you.
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
Shoot at me. I don't care. I'll see you when I see you. And we'll see if it's like that, Because when you see me, it don't be like that. But you doing that for the internet, that's cool. Ooh, you showing personal text messages? Okay, bro. I guess I'm supposed to get you back. I don't operate like that. but I'll see you and we'll see about
like
that.
it's supposed to be some type of back and forth rap beef or something like
No,
that.
no.
Man,
This is real life. What you're teaching is cause for banishment. We're trying to gather Israel together, not have this honest God, this judge of God whose eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, who sees all and searches the kidneys of men. We're not trying to play with him.
No.
We're not going to bring our foolishness into his glorious truth.
No.
Somebody got to stick their foot down there and let the pedal hit you in the shin, but you got to stop the bike, right?
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna make you bleed.
So I'll bleed, but I'll be right with God. We'll see. Give me that in Second Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 27. Let me see if I can get that on the screen. Can I get that on the screen? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Go ahead, Og.
Second Maccabees 1 and 27. Gather those together that are scattered from us. Deliver them that serve among the heathen. Look upon them that are despised and abhorred. And let the heathen know that thou art our God.
See, we was teaching this at camp. The way that the heathen is going to find out that Yahweh is our God is by the way we treat each other.
Yes.
Thank you for staying on the class till this time, because now it's the moral of the story. These are the scriptures that you've been waiting for. The people that left the video already, nigga ain't talking about nothing. He really slick talking about me. Or, you know, his lips. Yeah. This is the scripture that you needed, stupid. Because this scripture is going to show you how the heathen is going to know that Yahweh is our God. Right now, the heathen says, these the Israelites?
Right.
They clap their hands and they hiss at us. But you know when the heathen is going to go, wow, Yahweh is their God. It's when we come together. It's when we show advanced brotherhood.
Yep.
Advanced brotherhood is we're going to beef over there, not in front of these people. Come walk with me, yo. You got a lot of mouth. Come walk with me. Let's go over here. See, because you might be motivated to act like this for a show. Now, talk to me like that with no audience. It's like that. That's when brothers become brothers again.
Yeah.
You know what, I really don't have no problem with you, bro, but you did this. Now it becomes that. Okay. Once niggas start doing that, okay. All right. I know what it is. And I don't be mad because I see, that was just for TV what you was doing. All right. Okay. Well, look, brother, we could talk, man, but I don't want to talk right now. I want to enjoy myself. Usually that's how I go, right? But if you want to be Superman, we're going to see if you can fly. Now gather yourself together. Deliver them that serve among the heathen. Look upon them that are despised. That's the nation not desired.
Right.
This is for Israel. Zephaniah said Israel got to get together. And that's how the heathen is going to know that Yahweh is God. Right. When we come together.
Right.
I understand it now.
Okay.
You cannot exalt Yahweh through dissimulation, which is causing discord, because God hates those who sow discord amongst brethren.
Yep.
And slanderous tongues have caused many who be at peace with each other to become enemies. And God hates that person.
Cause an abomination.
We trying to show the heathen that Yahweh is our God. And that's why they don't deal with us. When the last time you seen a Christian try to play with us at camp? They run as part of course. They don't want to deal with us.
They don't want to deal.
The last heathen that came to camp on Passover, look what he did. That was
right.
That video sucks.
Yeah.
Because we was gonna cook him in a skillet and he ran.
Yeah.
He just left. Once he seen our style, even his cameraman started laughing like, this is not the fight.
Right.
It's been a long time now, yo, since a heathen ran up to the camp really trying to spar with that Bible. They do not want to do that because we teach something that is uncommon to them in Israel. Our approach and attitude is uncommon. They can't bring up IUIC and we join into a slander. They can't bring up GMS and we join into a slander. They can't bring up UPK and we join into a slander. They can't bring up Sakari and we join into a slander. Because if they bring up one of our brothers, you know what we say? Those are brothers. Yeah, but they say you're not real Israel. Hey, bro, that's I know niggas over there.
Those are our brothers.
I got friends over there. Yeah, but they say, why you talking to me about them? Look who you stand. They
Right.
can't cause and sow discord. They can't bring dissimulation. So they don't even want to talk to us. Yep. They can't COINTELPRO us. You COINTELPRO your damn self.
Yeah, you did the work for them. Good job. Good job, boy. Because that's what you are. You a boy. That's what you behaving like when you do their job for them. You're considered a boy. So until you stop
a step
being
and
a boy,
fetch.
right? Until you stop being a boy and become a man by actually living out this word, then you start to gain brothers' respect, right? But ultimately, then you start to gain the Most High's respect.
Give me that. Sirach 36:1. And we're going to close it out, man. It's hot. It's hot. This room got soundproofing, and we use insulation to absorb the sound. That holds heat. It get hot in here, man. But the spirit is in here too, man. Cloven tongues of fire, bro. You just can't see them. Read this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 1.
What does it say?
Have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us.
That's what we want. Look at us. When I petition the Most High to look at us, I don't want him to see a bunch of stupid niggas smoking a blunt or a bunch of idiots fighting in the club or a bunch of so-called Hebrew Israelites beefing on the internet for content with Kai Sanat dreams.
Right, yeah.
Niggas don't even like you, bro.
Straight through you.
Niggas don't like you. In real talk, niggas don't like you, bro.
At all.
And I'm talking to all y'all. They don't like you.
At all, man.
They just watch because you making that content. We're going to outlaw that. Yeah. We're going to make it a sin to watch that foolishness, man. Because we got scriptures for that. Read it again.
Have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
And those nations is the true enemy. And you forgot who your enemy is. Sirach didn't. Read.
Nope. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power.
That's who I want the Most High to kill. You got brothers calling for death on fellow Israelites in a time period of mercy, repentance, and grace, who's still trying to get themselves right. And then they use the excuse, well, he's a teacher. He's supposed to know better. Excuse me? David was king of Israel.
Yep.
What was he supposed to know? Solomon was king of Israel. What? He was the nigga. He was the wisest man to ever live.
The wisest.
What was he supposed to know?
The wisest to ever live.
Samson will break your face with a jawbone of a donkey. What was he supposed to know? Nigga. I'm spazzing. A little bit. I could chill.
You right though.
Read that verse again.
Absolutely
36
right,
and 3, man.
Sirach 36 and 3. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power.
I got my hatred, vitriol, and all of my venomous asp for the other nations. You brothers, some of you, we're going to see you and see if it's like that.
Yep.
And a lot of you brothers, if you need a brother to call because you want to change and you need to talk to somebody that's not going to judge you and hold your information secret, and well, we got to make this big.
Yeah. Talk to him.
If you're looking for a brother that you can call and talk to, who's going to stand in the gap for you and counsel you earnestly as if your problem is his problem, and he's not going to save that information and later try to use it against you to gain advantage, because he would never do nothing like that, because he's a man, you must be talking to somebody in SOT. Call one of us. We will sacrifice not only that time, but we'll also sacrifice that energy to get you back into the spirit. And the Bible says to miscarry with you, we will do that, man.
Absolutely.
All right? That's what we do over here. You call us anytime. Sunday mornings, we do counsel, and we've been doing it for the last 3 years. Sunday morning, you call us, and we will talk to you until the cows come home to help you through your issue. And that is our reasonable service.
That's right.
Meanwhile, niggas is mad that we charge for Patreon. Read this again, bro.
Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power.
Read on.
As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us.
See, you got to be sanctified in us, Yahweh.
That's right.
And that's how you get magnified before the other nations, by first being sanctified in us. Israel, somebody got to grab the reins on this.
Yep.
Don't forget who your enemy is. Don't forget why you a Hebrew Israelite. It is a
Right.
reaction and a rejection of modern Christianity, which is racist and subdues blacks, natives, and Hispanics. Our religion centers us, makes us the focus, and not only emotionally, but logically proves that God is with us. That's what this is.
That's right.
This is not TMZ. This is not personal vendetta movie time. Now it's our turn to make a movie.
Right.
The hell is you talking about? Nigga, what? Make a video teach and see how many people watch that. Read on. Read on.
And let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O God.
And there is no God but Yahweh.
That's right.
And the way to prove that is to gather Israel together, not to spread dissimulation, not to destroy families and houses, not to wreck people's marriages, not to wreck people's relationships with their children. These videos is gonna live in perpetuity.
Yep.
These videos you niggas making is gonna live forever. YouTube ain't gonna take them down.
Nope.
And these people's kids you slandering, their children are gonna grow up and they're gonna see these videos.
Yep. But but you so concerned, right, about the sheep, right? That's what you're concerned about. You claim to be so concerned about the sheep and the flock, but yet you're constantly offending the little ones. And your fake zeal and really your hatred and jealousy masked as zeal, you're offending the little ones. All the while you're saying, I'm doing this for the sheep. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not fooling the Most High God, man.
Somebody got to grab the reins on this thing. What you wanted, a get back video? Nigga, that means I got to think about you for a couple hours and make a lesson about you. That means I got to call around to see what information I could get on you to get you back for what you're doing.
Crazy.
That means I got to go in my phone and find text messages and read them for hours to see which ones I can. That's what these niggas be doing.
That means I got to lose time. I got to lose sleep. I got to lose potential money that I could be making.
Bro, we not on that.
Study time. I got to lose time from chilling with my wife or playing with my kids so that I could find dirt on the nigga.
This is what?
What?
Yo, my wife don't even got time for that. Listen, read the next verse.
Are you a middle school girl? Like,
niggas do.
What are you, bro?
Niggas do be girls though. Read this 36 and 6.
Con, the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 6. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works.
All right. We want the Most High to do new things. A new thing in the earth would be Israel coming together and being brothers and handling our problems behind closed doors, if there are any. That would be a new thing in the earth. Instead of saying, yeah, let's beef, you know, the niggas that's running these camps and yeah, let's beef with him and you beef with him and you go find this. And then we all what? Fall together. We all
fall down.
Fall together. Unbelievable and an embarrassment. Somebody got to grab the reins.
You probably got to put the suit back on.
I got to put a suit on and my glasses again.
Listening.
I got to put my glasses back on. Read it again.
God.
Verse 7, rather.
Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy.
Take away the adversary and don't destroy my Hebrew Israelite brother. No. I pray he repent.
Yes. Destroy the enemy.
Destroy the enemy. Not 2-3 years grudge vendetta still talking about it.
Right.
Nigga, go build something.
Right.
Have you ever built anything? And SOT wasn't this. It should have been that. Nigga, what? bro, don't make me do that to you. Just leave me alone. Or when you see me, say that to me. It wasn't, you don't do that, do you? That's my problem. Bring your indignation and wrath to the enemy, man. Don't forget who your enemy is. Don't watch another nigga commit treason, and then you go, well, if he did it, I guess I can. Because you're a follower of wicked things. Don't follow a multitude to do. Learn the Bible.
You've made yourself an underling to a foolish man.
Captain Araya out in DC is giving great advice, man. Go get a trade, nigga. I got a couple certifications this year. Can you go get some?
The jokes write themselves, man.
These scriptures are cutting. Read on.
God. Make the time short. Remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works.
Let's do more of this. Let's see how many people we could pack into a class when all we're doing is declaring the glory of the Most High. Okay? Let's see how many people we can pack into a class when we're declaring the glory of the Most High. Not us breaking down another brother's teaching without talking to that brother and purposely ducking him so that I can get a lot of views for people can hear how much I don't like what another brother is teaching.
The purposefully ducking them part is crazy, though.
See how many people you can pack into a room to do that. Go and look at the Friday classes for the last 3 years and find out which class I did Wendy Williams on to get people to watch the class. All I taught was the wonderful works of Yahweh.
That's it.
And guess what? The wonderful works of Yahweh, he did them alone.
Yep.
Read on.
Con. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people.
See, that's who you're supposed to be wishing death on.
That's right.
Esau that oppresses the people.
Right.
Esau that's behind the scenes puppet mastering, trying to destroy this thing of ours.
Shalak Rayam.
For him.
Right.
Send death, punishments, killings to him.
Right. Break the jaw of the heathen.
Ain't that what we said at Passover?
That's right.
Read on.
Con. Let Salakia smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none other but we.
Come on.
Gather all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit thou them as from the beginning.
And that's the moral of the story. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together. Once we gather together, Yahweh will inherit us as it was set from the beginning, as it was meant to be.
That's right.
But we can't be inherited by this righteous and holy God as long as there are divisions amongst us and people that are making their ministry preaching division. Somebody got to grab the reins on this thing, man.
That's right.
Israel. Do you know how many people tell me y'all will all teach something else? Don't say this, because then niggas gonna take it personal because it's gonna cut them to the heart, and then they're gonna attack you. And I don't want people to attack you. You know how many people that love me say that? Y'all all don't teach this because them niggas that do those type of videos and spew that type of hatred, they're gonna feel like you're talking about them, and then they're gonna talk bad about you. And I don't want them to talk bad about you. And it's a lot of people that hate you and will volunteer information to tear you down as a person. And we know your heart, and you don't need to go through that. You know how many people tell me that? And I love those people for telling me that. But guess what? I have to teach right things. Somebody got to grab the reins on this thing. Those brothers that are doing those lessons are sinning, and I have to rebuke them and not suffer sin upon them. And I did it with tact. I didn't say their names, and I didn't say anything that would humiliate them before their children and future generations. And if they cut to the heart and the message is for them and the word is carried to them, good.
Good. Hopefully you grow.
Good. Hopefully you grow. I was not impressed with the attendance of our last new moon for the second month. I was not impressed, but we have a third month coming. I was not impressed. Somebody got to grab the reins on this thing. We must do better for the Lord's new moon. It is unwise to show out for Passover, and then when the new moon comes, that becomes optional for you. The same amount of people that attend Passover and the same energy you put into your garment and stepping out, why don't you do that for new moon? Why is new moon not equally as important? Isn't that one of Yahweh's feasts?
Yep.
That is my rebuke for y'all. We must do better for the Lord's new moon. We got another new moon coming. If you're in Atlanta, it's another opportunity for you to keep the Lord's new moon, no matter what camp you're in, as long as you don't come with doctrines and disrespect. We got another new moon coming on May 26th. This Sunday on May 11th, we got the makeup Passover for you. The Levites will be live, and they're going to do the ceremony for you. All you have to do is send us an email at sotfeastday@gmail.com. Don't wait and say, I need access to the makeup Passover, because it's not going to be a televised thing. We're going to do it privately and on a call. So you need access. If you know you want that, why are you not sending the email right now? Okay? The Feast of Simon Maccabee is coming up. That's not going to be kept at a gathering location. We're going to do that online, but we will have that for you.
May 19th.
All right? If you need this calendar, send an email to sotfeastday@gmail.com and say, I need a calendar. Okay? You have to apply yourself. Israel, a lot of the goals that you want in life are right there, but you're not willing to move to grab it. Okay? Okay, you're selling yourself short by being a procrastinator and lazy. And we got lessons on that. Okay, go back and check that out. How to defeat procrastination. We taught you that lesson. I put 3-4 hours into finding those precepts. I wasn't looking at text messages from 5 years ago.
Because what we care about is
doing that.
Building the nation and growing people.
All right. I'm not the same person I was 2 months ago. I don't expect none of y'all to be the same person y'all was 5 years ago. And if you are, it's a shame and it's an embarrassment. Let's grow as a nation and a people.
That's right.
Let's gather together so we can show the heathen that Yahweh is God. Let's stop spreading dissimulation, clever dissimulation. Let's stop spreading clever dissimulation as a guise to increase our membership. Let's stop doing that. How many we strong in SOT?
That's old.
About 58?
Yeah, about 58. Yeah. Yep.
58 strong. You know, some brothers will go, that ain't even no camp. 58, we have 5,000. How many brothers you got in that 5,000?
Right.
You got a lot of drones, flunkies, and followers who don't know the scriptures or who seek advantage. But how many brothers you got? I got 58 brothers.
That's right.
And I'm proud of that. And this is the best group that I've ever had. And I prayed for this. I prayed for the Most High to remove the people that mean me no well from around me, and things changed. And I said, help me be a better leader. And the Most High put it on my heart to make this lesson tonight. All right? Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua. We the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire that Israel be saved. Khan?
Khan.
All right. My name is Brother Yahweh.
Brother Kaya.
What we're going to do, like we do every Sabbath, we're going to send up the Lord's Prayer in the English and in the Hebrew. Okay, we have an interpreter. Make sure you call this number at the bottom and make sure your phone is on mute so you can get the Sabbath prayer and bring the prayer in properly. All right? If you want additional information and you want to learn more, you can follow us on Instagram at SOT Israelites. We do post videos there daily. You can also join our Patreon and pick the tier that suits you best. Just wait till after the Sabbath, all right? With that being said, all praises to the Most High. And once again, man, you know, the times is getting to where nothing is gonna work anymore except this truth. And we almost there. All right? Be prepared. Peace and safety to the elect in the four corners of the earth. See you on the prayer. Shalom. Thank you for watching. You can support the body via Zelle or Cash App. We are the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved.